Yay! Welcome back to I Am Woman. You have entered week 5 of the program, and I am very happy to say there's going to be less of me yapping and more of you actually delving into kind of like everything we've learned and what I'm going to teach a little bit on today and actually applying that to your life. So, I'm really excited. There's a few worksheets that you will go through. Feel free to like stop, do the worksheet, have a breather, come back when you're grounded again, because I know some of this stuff can be quite heavy. I know that there's a lot of self-reflection in this. I totally get it. So please know I don't want you to rush through this. I do want you to take the time because this is kind of the next step of all of this. Like we've gone through a lot of theory, a lot of theory. We've come into our body a lot. Now this is kind of like entering the integration phase where you will really start this week and next week taking this into your future and really stepping into that woman that you are born to be. She is within you, and now it's actually putting those things into place so that you can step into that higher self, higher version of yourself. So, breaking cycles and reclaiming your power. You don't need closure from him, you need closure from yourself. And this is definitely where we need to kind of just accept that there is a lot of anxiety, resentment, anger toward ourselves, disappointment. How did we not see it? Like, there's so much pain when you actually think about that and feel into your heart with what you've gone through, that it's actually not about him anymore. And I hear this every day. We aren't needing to get over him. We know that there's no romantic attachment. Like maybe there's a little bit of like anger or judgment or like what if, like asking those questions like why couldn't he be that version for me that he is for his new partner? That's totally justified and that's so fine. But we know that we actually don't want to be with them, but for some reason we're craving closure, and we need to remember that that closure is actually what we need to give ourselves. So, as I said, what is closure really? And if we aren't taking that responsibility and forgiving ourselves and working on that journey to forgiveness, we focus on thinking we need closure from them and what they've done and like the lack of responsibility that they have or how easy it is for them, that they don't have to juggle everything, whatever it is. But that's keeping you stuck. That is keeping your energy stuck. And this is why you're not progressing forward. Closure is a you thing. It's a you thing. You can only control how you are. You can't control them. As much as we wish we could, we can't control how they react. We can't control the way that they treat us, our children, our family, our friends, the situation, the co-parenting. We can't control it. We can control us. And that fucking sucks sometimes. Maybe we don't want to hear that, but it's a reality. The peace you're looking for doesn't come from him. It comes from you. So let's look at some different ways we seek closure from past relationships, depending on like our attachment style or our heartbreak style. I kept checking if he watched my stories because I was hoping it meant he still cared. But what I really wanted was proof that I still mattered to him because I hadn't yet learned how to matter to myself. And that is the truth. When we do look at even like guys that we are chatting to and we're like constantly seeing if they've viewed our stories, like what is that actually saying about us? What is it saying about you? Like if you're wondering if they're watching your stories, is it because you're seeking validation, you're seeking your self-worth from that person, from your ex, from the guy you're chatting to, whatever it is? Ponder on that. because we all do it. I remember, oh, I would go insane doing this. I would upload new stories after I'd seen that they'd watched the other one to see like how quickly they'd watch the next one. Like we do some fucking cooked shit. I'll admit it. It's funny. Like it's like shit. Like my self-worth was so low. So low. What do you do? I told myself I just wanted honesty, but the truth is I wanted him to admit he hurt me, so I didn't have to hold the pain alone. I thought this acknowledgement would make it hurt less, and it didn't. That's a pretty cool situation because there are lots of times that we feel like, oh, if only they would admit it, I would feel better. But there's something deeper to that because it doesn't change the situation. It doesn't change how things ended. It doesn't change the pain. It might give us a little more clarity, but it doesn't actually change how that feels in our body. I kept playing our last conversation in my head on repeat, looking for clues. What I was really looking for was a reason to believe it wasn't my fault. But healing started when I stopped needing him to rewrite the ending and I started writing my own. And this again is really taking that self-responsibility and going, I can't keep putting my worth, my future in how they respond, in how they act, in how they react. This is all on us. This is all on me. I can change my future. I can decide to heal. I can decide to move on. It's taking the responsibility away from them, putting it on you, and you will move forward. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to write a letter. And I freaking love this because this is something that you have to do. You have to feel the feelings that come in writing a letter out. You have to let it flow. You have to let the anger come out, the sadness come out, the disappointment come out, the wishing that the love lasted come out. You have to honor yourself. You have to honor the journey that you're on by doing this. So, like I said before, if this is heavy when you're doing that, if this feels really heavy, stop. Go back to the safe space visualization from the start. Ground yourself. Come back to this. Write it. Cry. Scream into your pillow. Whatever feelings come up, allow them to flow. Have a date with yourself. Ask someone to look after the kids to do this, or for the kids to just not interrupt you. Do this late at night when they're in bed. There is no excuse for you to not do this. The only reason you won't do it is if you convince yourself that you don't need to. And that's wrong because you do. Those feelings of resistance. It's just you knowing that this feels awkward and unsafe. But trust me, this is going to help you let go. So I actually have a template for you to hop onto your login. It should be under this video actually. Click out, use the prompts on it. Once you start writing, you'll probably find that it's flowing, but there will be some questions in there that will help it flow. But the three main things, what I've been holding on to, what I now let go of, and what I reclaim today. I want you to write the letter, write your freaking heart out as if you're giving it to them, or if it's a letter to you, that's all right too. I want you to let this roll. Put some music on. Put a playlist on, which I'm probably going to add a link to some playlists on the side. Yeah, I'll do that. Look out on the menu for some playlists. Really allow yourself the opportunity to do this because then you're going to burn or bury or rip up the letter. If you live near somewhere safe where you can go to the beach or like a park near water, tear it up, like do something that feels powerful to you. This is about you releasing this. This is why you are here. This is your opportunity to do this. Once you've done it, come back into the next one, because each module of this will have an activity associated with it. So it is quite a practical week, but this week's actually going to be quite transformational for you. And I'll see you then.